Hello. Um, I want to make um, just a demonstration about the version 5 B leaderboard kit, Ojya Leaderboard kit, that you can import now very easy to all your games and make your game uh, um, accessible also like scores, bonus, helps, whatever you want from Facebook, which is a really good idea for making your game much more notable to all the people and friends that even don't play your game. By posting on on time um, uh, on your profile, on Facebook profile, a lot of information like um, challenge your friends or inviting your friends playing the game. And of course, have a complete Facebook leaderboard with all the levels of your friends and yours, so you can make your game more competitive. Um, so now I am logged in like Bill, as you saw, and let's say some things. This is the start game scene you can see now. It is actually um, this would be actually your game. This means that when you play your game, uh, you play on that scene here, and then you can post, visit a level, or visit all the leaderboard map with all the levels. Now, as I described in our site, the action the leaderboard action attribute has three values. It's the post, level, a leader B. This means that when the the behavior Ojya Leaderboard we trigger the the action the leaderboard action, it is equal post, means that the leaderboard will post and design uh, this level that we played. So if I post on level 1 and I press the post score button, which is the red one, we'll post the score, then we'll load my score from internet, from Facebook server, which is just posted, um, and we'll take all the scores um, from friends. Actually, to be more precise, when I post a score, first takes the scores from internet, my scores from the internet, the leaderboard combine the local scores I played with those with those scores that are on Facebook server, replace the scores I made or the high scores, and then post back the new scores. So first, take my scores from Facebook server, combine them with the local server, the local scores I played, and they post back all the scores again. Uh, and for designing, then it takes back again the scores from the Facebook server, my scores, and also my friend's scores, and designs the leaderboard. So it is a really not one way, it's like 3-4 ways action, because the leaderboard tries to have updated every time, in every situation, all the scores of mine and my friends. Um, so, as I said, the post score is uh, is the leaderboard action post. The blue button level is the leaderboard action level, and the green button is the leaderboard action leader B. The level, the blue button, just designs a particular level. It doesn't post the score. The green leaderboard button designs all the levels. There is also one thing that is important. If you play offline and doesn't post the scores on Facebook in that time, because we don't have maybe an internet connection or it is closed, the next time I'm going and I play and I have played some levels and I made some scores, the next time I'm going to visit a level, press the blue button or the green button, so visit only the levels and not post, the game will automatically understand if I played levels and will also post the offline levels I played before. So it is a really clever mechanism. So if the game finds the next time I have internet, will also automatically post the scores. Even if I don't press the red button, which is the leaderboard action post. And this is also a great feature of the game. So, as Facebook user Bill, I don't have any scores made yet. So the open graph, the open graph action type doesn't have any ID of scores. So let's see that I want to play, not post a level, but just visit the leaderboard and see all my friends what scores they've done. I just press the green button, which is the action, the leaderboard action leader B. And as you can see, it doesn't take, I've never played the game, but I can see my friends here. And here, as you can see, I have all the levels. The picture is the user that made the highest level, the highest score of that level. And it goes up to, as you can see, I can follow the path. And I made up to 61 levels. Of course, you can change the levels, the numbers, graphics. It's once you understood the mechanism, it is really simple to change graphics and path. Now, if I want to visit a level, let's visit the number 2. As you can see, the game loads another leaderboard map, which could be really different, like PNG, like graphics. You can, design. Actually, each level can have different PNGs, different graphics. So to make it a little more complex graphically. And as you can see, this was the user with 900, which the image was also on the leaderboard map with all the levels. Before explaining the buttons up, we will do it after I explain you some things about posting scores. So let's go back. Let's make for the first time, like Facebook user, I play the game, and let's say that I made 477 on level 1, and I press the post button. As you can see, the game visit Facebook server and says that I don't have an action type, an open graph action made before publishing scores. And it asks me if I want to publish for the first time the score. And of course I say publish. Now it's the first time I publish the score. It's with a certain ID. Of course, you don't have to go deep. The game really, you only have to, let's say, post the score level and just configure some attributes. Then the game uh, will act for you. And as you can see, I'm here, Bill, with 477 and Bones 48. Of course, you can hide the scores, you can do whatever you want, with the game. And this is the highest score, 685. Okay. Now, I go back, and let's say that I want to play level 2, and I make the score 593. I post the score. And as you can see, I have here 593. And the highest user score is 900. So let's say that I want to play again number 2, and I make 928 score. Now, as you can see, he takes my score from server, he combines them with the local score I played now, and he posts back the new scores. And then he again takes the scores, my scores back, and my friend's scores back, and designs the leaderboard, as you can see. So it is always updated. And as you can see now, I'm really together, I'm the first now on the second level. So if I go here, if I go back and visit again the all the leaderboard, which is again the leaderboard action named LeaderB. If I go here, you can see that I played the first level, which is green, the second level, and I made the highest score on the second level. So it is really simple. You only have to just post level, score, define some attributes that I explained on the site, and you don't have to do anything else. The leaderboard will act for you. Every time I play a level, the level button becomes green. Now, let's see that, let's say that I don't have internet, and this is called the offline gaming, and this is really the Ojya Leaderboard kit is really complex of making playing and posting offline scores. Let's turn off now the Wi-Fi connection, the internet connection, and see how the game, how you play the game without having an internet connection. Which let's say that you play like before. Just the local device keeps all the scores you've made, all the Facebook, all the scores of your user you visited before, they are all saved on the local device, and also all the images of the Facebook users. And of course, you can also play like different Facebook users, ED, and the game will always, also without internet, will log in also with different user. It is really a good feature of the game that it keeps also all the data of the game, of the user that plays the game, and not only one, but also different Facebook users. So I don't have now internet, as you can see. Let's turn off the Wi-Fi, and let's say that I visit the levels. Now he waits a little bit, he understands, and as you can see on the top right, you will see that there is the sign of the Facebook that I'm not connected on Facebook, on the server, but of course loads all the scores that I've saved before on local device, and also my scores I've done, the complete leaderboard with all the scores and the users, and also the images. So if I go now, I press 2. Now I'm going to visit the level 2. He always tries to connect in internet, but without losing much time or having pop-up dialogues, after a while, he takes all the scores, and he, of course, averts me that I am connected offline. And I have also here the scores of the level 2. Now, let's say that I'm playing offline a level, and let's say that I made on level 1, let's make the highest score 950, and let's post. Always tries to connect in internet. If it doesn't connect, as you can see, adverts me and will post the score locally. So if I go here, you can see that I made 950 the highest score. Now let's play. Remember 950 on level 1, and let's play the level 3, which is a new level, and let's make 530. Let's post the score. Of course, he understands that I made because that there is no internet, but he posts the scores locally, and this is 530, my score on level 3. Now let's go back and let's connect in internet now. Remember, it was 530 on level 3, and let's visit a level. Let's visit all the levels, let's say. Now the game, as I made the offline scores before I played, it will post automatically the scores I made. So if we go on level 3, as you can see, here I am, it became green. And also level 1 has now my highest score I made before. So this is a great mechanism offline for offline gaming, because Ojya Leaderboard lets you freely play your game, let the user play the levels, and when he's back in internet connected, he will automatically post the scores he made offline. There is also another feature, which is I explained also on the site, which is on the custom block define attributes. It is the attribute action post score that if you set it to 1, the leaderboard will keep only your highest score made on a certain level. And of course, if the action post score is 0, will always replace the score of a level you play. But there is also another feature of the game that if you play with different mobile devices, let's say level 1, and you made different scores on level 1, and you post after on level 1 the levels, the scores, the leaderboard mechanism will post only the recent level you made. So this is also another great feature, and also great mechanism that actually doesn't let make the user errors by posting scores. It is really made really good, the score mechanism, really error free. So you don't have the worries, so maybe the user will lose scores or anything else. So as you saw here, I explained you the offline gaming. So you play normally the game, the leaderboard it takes care for you for posting and visiting the levels, even if you don't have internet. And now let's go back here and let's explain what happens on the bonus situation. As you can see on top, as soon as I load the leaderboard, you can see that the get bonus and the friend tasks have some numbers. Those are my friends that they ask me for bonus or they gave me bonus because I asked them to give me. So the get bonus button is the let's see here, is the app requests. Those are Facebook app requests that my friends gave bonus to me. So if I press here and I do accept, I'll take the bonus. Let's make an example here. Let's do accept. And now the game will also connect in internet, in Facebook, and as you can see, the get bonus became 1. And actually, it didn't just made a normal mathematic, 2 minus 1, 1. It actually visited it deleted the app request ID from Facebook server and said that I took the bonus. So now the Facebook server has only one app request, and as you can see, I have only one from Ruth now, a bonus to take. So the game acts online every time and verifies if I have bonus, if I got bonus, and if I got bonus, then it deletes the ID of that specific app request. So also it is really error free. Also from that point of view, also the bonus handling, situation about friends and me. Next, the friends ask is the button and I can see all my friends that ask me to give them bonus. As you can see, if I have 2 times the same user, it is because it asks me 2 times. Of course, you can just say to the game, program the game to only accept one request for bonus. But anyway, I made it like this. And as you can see, you can just swipe with your finger, and you can see also the other users, the other bonus situation. As you can see here, I select. Now, let's say that I want to um, send a request, a bonus to Sharon. I press select, and the Facebook sends an app request to Sharon, send bonus as you saw. I press send, and as you can see, now I send it, it was 12, visit the server, and automatically it goes 11. So really error-free handling situation of bonus between the users. If I visit again, as you can see, now there is, as if you remember, Sharon had 2 requests here. Make cancel, that's all. Now let's say that I want to ask a bonus from my friend. Or bonus, you can name it, like lives, helps, like many games have. So I press bonus, the left button, and ask for bonus. As you can see, I can ask of a friend to give me bonus. I can select also 2, or of course I can write also the name, let's say Carol, and I press ask. Now if I'm connected like Carol, you can I will have on my friends ask panel here, I will have Bill me that I'm asking bonus. That is really simple. All the mechanism is based on app request IDs. Every request has its own ID. So every time I get bonus, I ask bonus, I accept bonus, there is an ID, and then after the ID will be deleted from the Facebook server. So this is the mechanism of sharing lives, bonus, you name. You can name your how you want the bonus you ask, you share with your friends. Actually, I don't think that there is anything else. This is, as you can see, a complete leaderboard, like Candy Crush, that you can share levels, visit maps, ask helps from friends. I think it is one of the best game kits you can find on Stencil and integrate with your game. And it is really simple. It is really simple. You only have to just configure, let's say, 9 attributes, and then you can always you can just start using the leaderboard. Just remember that the leaderboard has those 3 buttons here, and each button is connected with the leaderboard action attribute, which if it is post, the attribute will trigger the leaderboard to post a score and visit the level. If the leaderboard action is equal to level, will trigger the leaderboard just to design that specific level, let's say level 3. If the leaderboard action is equal to leader B, will trigger the leaderboard to design the leaderboard with all the levels. So you have 3 actions only, and the rest the leaderboard will do it for you. I hope I think I don't have anything else. You saw also how it works offline. I hope you enjoy, and please read also the tutorial on our site. Thank you.